Just kidding. Not really under the water, but whoop whoop, ain't nobody got time for that. All right. Hopefully we have graded chapter 16, section 2. You got that all taken care of. We are going to go ahead and move on with section 3. So, no current event, but you will need a learning target, which is describe the Russian Revolution using at least 3 complete sentences there for your summary. If you haven't handed in your daily activities from last week, check the planner on Edmodo so you can get those taken care of. Easy points, right? Okay. So, hopefully you got that daily activity done. If you haven't, pause and get that done. Then, you're probably going to need to go ahead and grab a world history book, and you can open up to page 536. 536. Get that taken care of. Then in your packet, go ahead and open up to page 26. Should be a plain piece of paper here. We are going to do research on a few of the key players within the Russian Revolution, so that when we begin discussing it and lecturing about it, you'll have a good idea of what's going on. So remember, Russia is basically kicked out of the war. You know, they're still involved, but they have lost so many lives because of the Tsar Nicholas II's incompetence to run both the country and the war that they have suffered a lot of lives. And so they are basically kicked out of the war. So they are going to have a lot of conflicts going on within Russia at this time. So, page 26. I want you... Ooh, it's wet paper. I want you to do research on Gregory Rasputin. This guy was a gangster. We're going to talk more about him later. I want you to do some research on Alexander Kerensky. I want you to do some research about the Bolsheviks. Now here is a word you can use. Some of you guys out there have a filthy mouth, always cussing. Now you can use this word. That's a bunch of Bolshevik. Okay? Hey, you're right. You're using you know, historical terms, the Bolsheviks. Want you to do research on V.I. Lenin. And finally, want you to do some research on Leon Trotsky. Now, all of these terms are on pages 536, 537, 538, 539, 540, 541. All right, so if you didn't get one of those names that I just mentioned, rewind and get it, all right? And then do some research on them. How much research should you have on each one of these terms? Let's say a complete 3 sentences will be satisfactory. But then, at the end, I want you to write 1 paragraph telling me how all of these people, events, titles, terms fit together. So 1 paragraph at the end, or at the bottom of that page, telling me how all these terms deal with the Russian Revolution, or how they are interrelated with one another. Okay? There was a poll question on Edmodo about how many times you use Edmodo outside the classroom. If you will, or if you would, please make sure you answer that. Make sure you finish the daily activity, do this research, get that all done, and there you go. That's about it, folks. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I'm swimming with fish. I'm swimming with the fish. Hey, little fishy, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. That's all I got to say. Peace.